Hello there. So I would like to showcase one of my portfolio projects which I was working on in the past, and after completion I also shared it on LinkedIn, and some of the people reached out to me regarding how I did it and what kind of data set I used. So today I would like to discuss more about this project and what is the workflow. So for today's agenda I would like to discuss the objective of this project, the overall workflow, and the results which I was able to achieve for this project. So basically, the objective of this project was to understand more about the finance and sales domain using sales data set by analyzing sales data and working on it. I also wanted to work on an end-to-end analytics project which would have a big data set. And if we talk about in terms of number of transactions, I was hoping to target around 10 million, 16 million kind of transactions. So this database also has 16 million plus transactions. So it is a quite big data set. So the data set used here is a Microsoft demo data set, which is Contoso Retail, which we can get it from Microsoft's own website. So just showing how we can get it. So this first link, after searching Contoso Microsoft, in the first link, and yeah, you can choose the language and whichever language you want, and you can download it from here. So I took this one, the big one, bak.exe, because we can directly import this in our SQL server. So I use this one. Yeah. So after downloading the dataset, I directly imported the dataset into SQL server. So after importing there, I was just checking the data model. So if you see here, I would like to show what kind of data model was it. So earlier it was a data model in the form of a snowflake schema. So it was this kind of data set, and it has a lot of tables. So generally in industry practice, and it is recommended to avoid using any snowflake schema in any kind of data analysis or data visualization project. Generally it is recommended to use a star schema. So this was one of the challenges which I had to work on. So this data model, after importing into SQL, I worked on the ETL part. So in ETL, I had to transform some of the tables. For example, there were two sales tables. You see here, one is fact online sales and one is fact sales. So this is online sales and this is retail sales. So in this both table, I had to merge it. I had to change the structure of both the tables such that the columns are the same, and I also had to add one common primary key between both of these. So that was one challenge, merging two fact tables to make a single one. I also had to denormalize some of the tables such as product tables and customer tables. So like that. So after working on the ETL process, I directly loaded the data into Power Query for the final transformations. So if you see here, I have done some transformation related to normalizations here as well. So yeah, so I loaded everything here, and I have turned off the load of the table to stop loading it into the data model of Power BI. So this step involved the basic data checking, error checking, any kind of blanks and all that data cleaning steps. So after doing all the steps, I loaded this data into the Power BI data model. You see here, and yeah, this is the final structure what it looks like. So earlier it was in the form of a snowflake schema, but now it resembles a star schema. This is the final outcome of the ETL processes and data cleaning process. So after loading this, I worked on the joining the tables with the relationships on a required basis. I also wrote some of the DAX formulas which were required for the data visualization. You see here I wrote around 14 formulas for this project in total. Yeah, so after writing these formulas, I was ready with for the visualization project. So for data visualization, I had already a blueprint regarding the how will I approach the visualization and how will the outcome look like. So if you see here, I have in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets, which are for the user base. For the user interaction, we have one more sheet, which is tooltip. Tooltip is basically, it helps you understand the bifurcation. If you see here, it is related to, if you hover over any sales channel, it will help you understand. So let's start with the first sheet, overview. It gives a general overview of the overall data set. So the data set was ranging for 3 years from 2007, 2008 and 2009 end. So this sales total and all these figures are for 3 years, and I have included all the various parameters on which sales has been sliced and diced. And a few features I would like to discuss about here would be product category. So product category, I have included a drill through. So it will directly lead to this sheet on any product basis if you choose. So suppose I right click here, or even if I hover over here, if you see here, we can drill through to product. It is cameras and cam recorders. So if I drill through here, it will open. The filter will be on this category of product. And if you see here, we have generated 3 billions of revenues in the 3 years overall sales. I have discounted this amount and there are various parameters. You see here, this price adjustment, you can adjust the inflation, and if you want to adjust the price changes, for example, if you want to increase the price of this item by 4%, it will give you a scenario based analysis. What will be your average revenue per transaction, adjusted gross margin, and what is the change percent in revenue per transaction and change in gross margin. As a quick comparison between both of them, adjusted gross margin is the gross margin which we have included after the price adjustment. So just going back to the same page. So same thing with I have done with the sales channel as well. We can have a drill through here as well. See here we have products and channels. This time we are going with the channel one, and this channel is stores channel. Okay. So if we go to the channel, we'll reach the store channel. This is the offline sales, and in this offline sales we can check the total revenue generated by the store for that particular product. 3 years of data we have, and we can also check the total revenue, how much sales we have received in every country from stores, from offline stores, discount we have given through the stores, and top order product from the stores. That is how it is filtering through the particular selected type attribute. So this is how you can browse through the overview sheet by drilling down through the product and sales channel. Next we move to quarterly sheets. So QTD is basically on quarterly basis. All these parameters are generated on quarterly basis. So this is a quick overview for the sales on quarterly basis. Discount band, we have quarterly revenue by product, and it is on quarterly basis for all the 3 years. Same thing with product category. And I've also included this quantity sheet where we can have a quick overview for the yearly sales, and this will be showing the recent year because of the formulas I have included here. So you see here, should be somewhere here. So all these sales are reflecting the latest year sales. So, so we have used this formula for generating the sales revenue gross margin. This will be same for everywhere, but we'll be changing the parameters depending upon the requirement. So I will just quickly explain this formula. So we have used the variable last date. It will filter the last date of this year, and will also filter the current year. So we are filtering all the dates. We are removing any filters from the dates and filtering dates which are less than the last the maximum date, which is the end date of this data set. I will choose the dates which are less than that, and will also select the year of the dates matching with the year of this last date. So for example, if the data set is ending in 2019, we'll choose the last date of 2009, sorry, and we'll also will use 2000. We'll extract the year of this date, which becomes 2009. Filtering the date master, the date table will include all the dates which are less than this last date of 2009. We'll also filter with the date. We'll extract the date of this dates table to match it with the current year. Current year is nothing but the 2009 which we are extracting from this date. So we have a table for uh, the year which is less than the last date, and it is equal to one year, single year 2009, and we are calculating the gross margin. Gross margin is nothing but your sales minus your expenses, and we are using the same variable filter will variable table which we have extracted from here and this parameter, and that is how we are calculating it. So similarly, we have put this bar graphs as well, product by category and product by continent, revenue channel, discount band, and we have also have rolling 6-month average and 12-month average versus the net revenue. So rolling averages are basically give you a quick figure because the moving average, because the net revenue is very much fluctuating on daily basis or monthly basis as well. Yeah, so this was the quick overview of the project which I have done.